Hey, and welcome to another episode of Smart Vinyl. We're going to talk a little records, a little music, and a whole lot of meh. So thanks for joining me. And I am wearing my Wally George t-shirt, which you can get at my TeePublic store. He's just, FYI, KDOC, if you didn't know, which is like a local channel here in California, who originally aired Hot Seat with Wally George back in the 80s. They're showing it again, like reruns, Saturday nights at 10. So if you're interested in watching it without it being all VCR-y, distorty like on YouTube, go ahead and check it out. It is funny, they put a disclaimer now on there. They're like, Wally George was filmed in the 80s and 90s and has different point of view and does not represent the view of KDOC. So just watch it, and I'm not getting into it, but it was all an act. It was all an act. Okay, so it's okay to like it. It's very 80s. And I did a review of Wally's videos long time ago. Back, all my videos are shit. But this one was they were really bad. But anyways, I did review Wally's records. If you want to check that out, I'll leave the link down below. So anyways, let's talk. I mean, we always talk. But let's talk. I feel like Joan Rivers. Can we talk? Anyways, so I have a dilemma. So what do you do when you have a record or a jacket that's broken, ripped, tore up, right? So here's what I have. So I have this copy of Alice Cooper Billion Dollar Babies. This is my dad's copy, originally bought. And you can tell it's pretty tore up from just a million years of wear and tear. But speaking of wear and tear, look what happened. Right? So, normally I would just go out and buy one, but I'll be honest, other than the, spine getting ripped, this one's in pretty good shape. The vinyl is still excellent, and look, all the the little trading cards are all still intact. The money holder is still intact. My dad didn't pop it out, and I still have in here, let me get it, Sorry, I'm trying to get it. I have fat fingers. I still have the $1 billion bill in here too, right? Which is pretty cool. If I ever met Alice, I'd have him sign it and I'd hang it up. But anyways, so what do I do? So I guess I would maybe try to find a good sleeve. Good, jacket that doesn't have all the stuff popped out, and then just put the $1 billion bill in the vinyl. If the vinyl's not tore up, because remember I think it was the Kiss video we spoke about this, how I'd find a good Kiss solo album but it didn't have the poster, but then it had the lyric sheet, all that, right? So let's talk about mixing and matching, because I guess that's an issue too. I'm always hesitant to do that because a lot of times, and record collectors and record snobs know this, and this is the problem, sometimes different pressings will have minute differences, but they know that, so they'll be like, oh, this album didn't come with this, you know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. Let me know what you would do in this situation. Would you tape this back together, right? I do have fancy tape that I use for my matchbooks and my other paper stuff. I don't think it'd be very good on this because this is kind of heavy, it's a record. What would you do? I don't know. I have seen out copies of this, and usually they don't have the $1 billion bill. I think even that's why I don't have a copy of Love Gun that has the Love Gun, because I can never find one with the Love Gun. So I'm curious, record collectors, what would you do regarding a situation like that? I don't know. I do remember a story, and this is true. It's not a story. Years ago, my friend found 2 copies of The Queen is Dead by the Smiths, right? And one was fucking tore up. The other one looked one had a tore up jacket, but the vinyl was excellent. The other one had an excellent jacket, but the vinyl was tore up. So he thought, I'll just switch it out, but he didn't, because one was a different version that had How Soon Is Now, blah, blah, blah. And someone caught him on it. He wasn't trying to sell it, but someone's like, wait, this doesn't match up. So I don't know. This is going to be a short video, but I'm calling out to the vinyl community. What would you do, or what have you done in a situation like this? I'm thinking I'm just going to try to find a better copy, as long as the little stuff's not popped out, even if it doesn't have a $1 billion bill, I'll slide it in. I'll slide it in. So let me know. What would you do? You know, I guess another thing too is like you'll find albums that have a different sleeve on the inside, and that I find more common because sometimes I'll tell you that I don't know if I have one in here. I hate those sleeves, those plastic staticky sleeves that they started using like in the late 70s and the 80s. Those are so hard to get the album back in the jacket. I don't know why they use those. Just use a plain paper one then. If you're going to be too cheap to provide like a lyric sheet and stuff on the sleeve, then just use a plain paper one. And I think a lot of people do that. They'll just go buy the plain white ones and substitute it for those annoying plastic ones. Or just maybe the original, you know, sleeve got lost. So how do you feel about that? Like, is that okay then? You know, I feel that's okay. I'd rather protect the album than have like every little thing. But I sound like Hank Hill. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this though. I 100%. If it has one of those plastic sleeves, I will replace that. No doubt. Because they're terrible. They're terrible. And I guess that goes with 45s too. I don't know if that video will be before this one, but I went to the thrift store and found a bunch of 45s that did not have sleeves. So I took sleeves from other shitty 45s to put the other ones so they don't get jacked up. Whatever. Are you picky about that? Are you? I'm just curious. No, I'm just curious. So, like, I'm not picky about that. That's great if it has the original sleeve. Most 45s I find, unless it has the original picture sleeve, don't. Really. Like, it'll be a Capitol out record in a Warner Brothers sleeve all the time. I find that even at record stores. That's not just like a thrift store thing. So I always wonder, like, were they like jukebox records? Because I can see people putting them in a jukebox and throwing away the sleeves, right? So once you get them, you're like, shit, I need sleeves. I don't know, because you know, when you go to the thrift store, there's always a huge pile of 45s and 7 inches with no sleeves anywhere. So where did that come from? You know, how did that happen? I don't know. So I'm just curious. Let me know what you think, vinyl community. Not that anyone watches my videos, but if you do, let me know. Oh, people do. It's just the ones that like to bitch at me about stuff. So no bitching, just comments and advice and opinions. Let me know what you do, you know, what you would do about that. Or does the little things matter? Like if the little cards are punched out and you have this, I think it does. Right? Don't you want the posters and everything? I do remember my dad has a copy of, I don't know if it's Sgt. Pepper or Magical Mystery Tour, one of them. And it has all the little cutouts like mustaches and badges. Maybe that was Sgt. Pepper. I don't know. But he has all that with it too. So my dad was a good vinyl collector. Maybe that's where I got it from. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Does it matter? And what would you do to repair your vinyl? So let me know what you think. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. And I'll talk to you next time. If I get a lot of comments and suggestions, I'll do another video about the outcome. So I'll talk to you guys next time. And thanks for watching Smart and Vinyl. Bye.